A senseless slaughter of 22 people in a popular cafeteria. A little more is known about the gunman, but police say they may never know what caused him to go on his killing spree. Tony Clark reports.
Flags flew at half-staff, and yellow ribbons adorned doors and trees in Killeen, Texas, Thursday. This city of 45,000 is in mourning for the 22 people shot to death Wednesday by a methodical gunman.
It's shocking. It's shocking. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
Restaurant employees got together Thursday, giving each other support and comfort, recounting their terror, thankful to be alive.
He just pulled his gun out and started shooting, and I got down and crawled to the back of the kitchen and ran out through the back door. It's like, it was just slow motion. It was so slow. And I couldn't get out of there. It seemed like I just couldn't get out of there fast enough.
He looked right at me, and I looked right at him, and I thought I was dead. And when I looked at him, he just started shooting up in the air, and I just ran to the back.
One employee of the restaurant, Mark Matthews, was discovered still hiding from the gunman nearly 20 hours after the shooting ended. Matthews snuck into the restaurant's dishwasher when the firing started and didn't know it was safe to come out until Thursday morning. Some of Matthews' co-workers returned to the cafeteria Thursday to reclaim belongings. For customer Sam Wink, it may be impossible to ever go back.
It's going to be a long time, a very long time, I'm afraid. It's going to take a lot of healing process. I'm not going to say I may never go again, but at the present time, I don't feel I can go as yet.
All of us at Luby's extend our condolences and our heartfelt sympathy to the families and friends of those who were killed or injured in this senseless tragedy.
Police investigators say they don't yet know why 35-year-old George Hennard rammed his truck into the restaurant and emptied his 2 pistols with around 100 rounds of ammunition at people he apparently didn't know. Grieving residents here in Killeen can't understand that either. Tony Clark, CNN, Killeen, Texas.
Ironically, just one day after the worst shooting massacre this country has ever seen, the House voted down a ban today on 13 models of semi-automatic weapons and on large-capacity ammunition clips. The House stripped the gun control measure from the crime bill, now under consideration in Congress. Texas Democrat Chet Edwards was among those originally against the ban, but after the bloodbath in his home district yesterday, Edwards said the old arguments against the gun ban ring hollow for him now. The vote to remove the assault weapon ban was 247 to 177. Oregon Congressman Peter DeFazio, Mike Kopetsky, and Bob Smith all voted against the ban, while Congressman Les Aucoin and Ron Wyden voted to keep that ban in place. We will have more on what's left of the crime bill, now under consideration in Congress, in the second half of our newscast tonight.
Well, Oregon's Attorney General is headed for a new career. That story just ahead on this newscast.
Also coming up a little later on tonight, Carmen, the opera, is now Carmen the ballet.
As I look out on a year left to go on his term when he leaves office this January 1st. Under Oregon law, Governor Roberts must replace him with another Republican. Reached in Tokyo today, Governor Roberts declined to say how she'll make the appointment. Frohnmeyer says his replacement should not be someone who will run for the job.
It is exhausting, it is demanding, it is consuming, and this office here demands such attention to detail because the magnitude of decisions means so much in terms of dollars, liability, policy, and right choices that you need to be on the job.
Frohnmeyer's staff is bittersweet about his departure.
Over half the lawyers here were hired by Dave, and they're going to be very sorry to see him go. He's been a mentor and a leader for them for the last 11 years.
Frohnmeyer admits his departure is risky. He says the average tenure of a law school dean is only 4 years. In Salem, Teresa Luce, the 10 o'clock news.
Well, Republican Party spokesmen say the 2 possible candidates for the job are Lake Oswego Representative Randy Miller and Westland Representative Kelly Clark. Representative Clark told the 10 o'clock news if the governor decides to appoint someone who would like to be a candidate for the job, he would be very interested. If the governor were only looking for a caretaker for the job, well, Clark said then he would decline. Representative Miller is out of town. He could not be reached for comment tonight. Well, another resignation was announced today. Stan Peters, the outspoken president of the Portland Police Association, is going to...
Mellencamp is resting comfortably in fair condition, but is undergoing tests in a Seattle hospital tonight. The singer, seen here in a recent concert, was singing on a Seattle radio station when he turned white and complained of being dizzy. Ironically, Seattle was the last stop for Mellencamp, who was on a 17-city promotional tour at the time.
Some of the music world's top stars came out last night in New York to honor Captain Fantastic. That's Elton John, of course. Also his longtime songwriting buddy, Bernie Taupin. The tribute marked the 25th anniversary of their creative collaboration.
Take me to the pilot, I am but a stranger. I mean, what a line. What a line. You know, that's the real deal. That's real gospel, you know. And it takes some really genius guys to cook up things like that. And that's always been my favorite song of theirs. And they write classics, and that's what we all aspire to.
I love them. I love their work. You know, I've always loved what they've done, and I think it's a great thing.
Well, a new CD of Elton John and Bernie Taupin classics has just been released, except on that CD, their songs are sung by other superstars like Rod Stewart and Sting and The Who.
We have a late report into the newsroom tonight. A 16-year-old boy was shot in the arm tonight around 8 o'clock while riding his bike in northeast Portland. The victim rode home and phoned police. He described the suspects as 4 black males in their late teens to early 20s riding in a black BMW. No arrests have been made so far, we're told. Police say the suspects may be gang members.
Well, maybe it's all the controversy over the tomahawk chop, but the Atlanta Braves are on their way, and that means the World Series isn't far off.
Saturday night it starts. Everybody's happy except CBS. They didn't get a big market team, so they're going to probably lose some money. But we don't work for them, so we'll worry about something else. Highlight the Game 7 coming up, National League Championship Series, and also a great offense along with an immovable defense equals the state's best prep football team. The Atlanta Braves have gone from worst to first. The Braves winning the National League pennant, shutting out the Pirates for the 2nd straight night in Pittsburgh. The Braves are in the World Series after blanking the Pirates in Game 7 of the National League Championship Series. Pittsburgh's John Smiley out for the Pirates, but he gets laced in the very first inning. Brian Hunter's a 2-run home run closes the door on Smiley. Atlanta's John Smoltz throws a 6-hitter at the Pirates, striking out 8 and earning his 2nd victory of the series. 4-0 Braves is the final. Here is the last out. It's the first World Series since the team moved to Atlanta in 1966. The Braves and Twins open the World Series Saturday night in Minnesota. Atlanta's left-hander Steve Avery was named the series' most valuable player.